Welcome back, guys. A bit of a noisy beach today, so excuse the background noise, but it's all part of this summer vibe, isn't it, down the beach? Right, so a question I get asked an awful lot, especially in the comments, about the Itiwit X500. And it's a question that I had myself, actually, when I was researching the boat before I bought it. And it basically goes something like this. It's like, I've heard that it's a little bit tippy or a bit unstable. Is that true? And, what can you do about it? So the short TLDR answer to that is they used to be tippy, but there was a bit of a redesign and that was addressed. So, but don't just click away, I know that's the answer you're looking for, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, show you a bit more about the boat and the hull design. And there was something else I wanted to have a look at as well. I've heard some people say that they deflate the floor to lower pressure. It's usually 10 psi, so I've heard some people deflating it to like 5 psi, claiming that will give you some extra stability. Now, I'm a bit skeptical about this, but I'm going to investigate. I'm going to try it out, have a look and see if it affects the stability, if it affects the performance of the boat, and yeah, check it out. So the original model of these boats, these Itiwit X500s, had a V-shaped hull all throughout the whole profile of the boat. So this is where this reputation for tippiness comes from, because that's a bit more like, like a racing kayak where it's almost like riding a bike. You have to keep moving, otherwise you'll tip over to one side. Now, if you're an experienced paddler, and I think, for 700 quid for, a sit-in like this, I would expect most people buying this boat do have some paddling experience, but some people did find that just a little bit too tippy, especially for the intermediate level of which it is actually marketed towards. More experienced paddlers are used to it, they were fine. So with some of this feedback about tippiness, what Itiwit did in mid-2020 is launch a version 2 of the Itiwit X500. Little bit of a hull redesign, so I'll show you what they did actually. So with the boat tipped over, let's have a look at this hull design. So as I said earlier, you've got this V-shaped profile. Originally that went all the way through the keel of the boat. This is a version 2, and as you can see, in the cockpit area, just where you sit, where your centre of gravity is as well, is a slightly flattened hull profile here. So that gives you lateral stability, means you can even, you can stop and have a break on the water and you're not going to tip over. If you're buying the boat and you want to know which version you're getting, you don't need to take it out and inflate it and check. Just see here underneath the waist strap, there's a label which will tell you which version you're getting. Not tippy at all, absolutely fine. It's even a bit choppy here today. Oh, and as for that idea of deflating the floor, you don't need to bother with a version 2. It made the boat instantly sluggish and unresponsive. The redesign of the hull is all you need to reassure you of the boat's stability. The only times I've ever flipped in this boat is in the sea, it's in the surf, it's when I've been hit on the side by a wave. I haven't had time to reposition myself facing the wave, like you're supposed to, and I've gone over. Totally depends on what type of paddling that you expect to do. I mean, I'm not really, much of a adventurous sea kayaker, I don't do any sea touring or going, to the estuarial stuff. I've seen some videos on YouTube of people in these boats doing some mad stuff, crashing through the waves in the surf, and watching these stay upright and stable, it's pretty impressive. I think so much of it is to do with your own technique as well. If that was me, I'd be like upside down. But yeah, just when you're in the boat with with any kayak, especially if you've got choppy waters and you expect to be knocked about a bit and you're looking for stability, make sure you've got the 5 points of contact. So your bottom, your knees up inside the cockpit, and also your feet on the foot pegs, and yeah, just try and maintain your centre of gravity at all times, and But also practice, you know, when you get the boat, start off on calm, flat waters, no matter how confident you are, just so you can get a feel for the boat and the balance and the stability. Try getting in and out from a high bank, low bank, you know, just play around with it so you can predict exactly what the boat's going to do, where it's going to go. So if you've made up your mind and you're going to treat yourself to an Itiwit X500, I'll leave a link in the video description. Thanks a lot, guys. I hope this video was useful at all, and if so, then please give us a like. Likes are free, but it really helps out the channel. Subscribe as well. Check out some of my other videos. Got a whole playlist of videos about the X500, you know, if you're looking into it and thinking about getting the boat. So yeah, check them out as well. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.